Ready now.
Yeah.
Three,
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1, go.
All right. A very good morning and a very warm welcome to the people on the other side of the screen. People who have joined us virtually on this special day, a special initiative by Manipal Hospitals. Well, as you know that on 29th September, World Heart Day, Manipal Hospitals came up with a unique and an important initiative where we can contribute together as one heart, as one beat to save lives. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, all the active and the avid runners on 2nd October, yet another important initiative by Manipal Hospitals. We're going to take you through the different locations here in Bengaluru, and our only aim is to make this city a heart smart city. Yes, as I can see, some enthusiastic runners have joined us on this special day to give you an important message that how we can come together and contribute to make Bengaluru a heart smart city. With this, we're going to take you through one by one to all the different locations here in Bangalore. Let's start with our first location. It's going to be our old airport road locations. We're going to pan in, and people who have joined us virtually once again, stay with us. We understand that you may have questions during this journey where you can drop in your comments in the comment section. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, all the active and avid runners who have joined us on this special day, contributing to this special message that we would like to give to the audience in the house. Yes, World Heart Day, which is celebrated on 29th September each year. But on 2nd October, this initiative has been launched by Manipal Hospitals. Let's see what's happening in our first location, and joining us live, the avid runners in the house. And the first location with us is going to be Hebal.
We have it here, we have it across everywhere.
Well, now, as you can see on the screen,
so once you
Hebal location
you can try to save a life.
Have joined
How are
us.
You going to do that? Now,
they are live.
Emergency. You reach to a point where you don't even know your own phone number. You're panicking, so you will not be able to, you don't know what to do. So that is what happens. So you will not be able to recall your number, or maybe you will not be able to reach out for help. So in that case, what you can do is you simply scan this QR code and you can reach out for immediate help. Alright? So apart from that, what you can also do is you also know how to do a CPR. Okay, you can also save life by doing CPR. So you understand how it is done, and that way you save a life. So you only have about 8 minutes from when a person gets a heart attack to losing their life. So these are the 8 minutes that you have to save a life, and how quickly you can get help is important, and this QR code helps in a big way for that. Alright, so this is the pledge that Manipal Hospitals is taking today to save lives across Bangalore, and like we said, we have the hashtag Bengaluru Heart Smart City. This is how we are trying to achieve this. Alright, so now we'd like to call on stage Dr. Bhavna to please join us on stage. And can we have Dr. Poonam Patil, the medical oncologist, Manipal Hospitals Old Airport Road, to please join us on stage. Alright, so we also have Dr. Manish Rai here, the director. So can we please have you on stage? Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, can we hear it with a big round of applause for the three of them?
Hello. I think while we have Dr. Manish, I would request Dr. Poonam Patil to share a few words, and then maybe I'll just take over the stage.
So very good morning to you all. Today we have collected here for the cause that you all know, heart-a-thon. As very well put it, Bangalore is Nama Heart, and we are all Bangalore. So, but is our heart really healthy? And we have to look after our heart, because if our heart is not there, we are not there. And this is an initiative, as was told to you just now, that there is a QR code, there are multiple booths where the basics of CPR are mentioned, and I think it's our duty to not only learn it for ourselves but also make others aware that how to do basic CPR and keep life going. Thank you very much. Hope you have a good today.
So can I have a cheer up for Around Bengaluru? Hello Bangaloreans! Good to have you here. So as I mentioned, yes, this initiative is by Manipal and we have 10 centers across Bengaluru. So what we've done is, what is the objective behind this? Yes, this is a mission towards keeping our heart safe and healthy. And of course, as Dr. Poonam Patil did mention, Namma heart, bodies are heart healthy. So what we have done is, across all our 10 centers, we have a troop that follows. For instance, we have army men who have joined us today. We have drivers who have joined us today. We have youth who have joined us today. We have senior citizens who have joined us today. So we have different walks of life who have joined us today. And also with us from the flagship center, we have our special guests who are, the differently abled individual who will be leading this. Along with that, all of you are going to be a great support. With this, I would call upon our Dr. Manish, who is the hospital director, who has been the backbone of this initiative. And cheers to him and welcome Dr. Manish.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bhavna, for setting the stage. And I guess, I saw all of you moving to the beats, and that really gladdened my heart. Sunday morning, all of you have decided to leave the comfort of your beds, come into the hospital and contribute your might to a very worthy cause. I think as a hospital, it is important for us that we reach out to people at large, tell them what are the preventive steps that we can take. It is not that as individual lay people, we are only dependent on hospitals, only dependent on experts. I think now is the time to take charge of your own health. Now is the time to respond in case of an emergency. I would once again actively encourage all of you to learn the basics of cardiopulmonary resuscitation. In Manipal Hospitals, we are organizing a lot of programs, and I welcome all of you who have joined us today. I would also encourage you to look at the two QR codes. One of the QR codes, as soon as you click it, it will take you to our helpline number, our emergency number. Now, why is that important? It is important that for a simple reason that many a times we don't keep relevant numbers at hand. And if you have this QR code, if you find an emergency which is evolving in front of you, which you're not able to assist in, you can call in the experts from Manipal Hospital. And then the second QR code is equally fascinating. It is taking you through a step-by-step journey of how you can actually resuscitate a heart attack patient. So please look at that as well. And once again, a warm welcome to all of you and looking forward to this walkathon. Thank you.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, firstly I'd like all of you to give a big round of applause to the three of them who played a very big role in making heart-a-thon and also, making Bangalore Heart Smart City initiative a big thing today. Alright, so with that, are we all ready? Yes, are we all ready for heart-a-thon? No, I don't hear the excitement enough. Alright. Okay, so with that, we will have to wait for a little longer. Okay, and we'd also like to thank our Steve, Jim, Money and team for, a great warm-up. Can we hear it with a round of applause for them as well, please? Thank you. Okay, so we will be starting off shortly now. So we are just waiting for the differently abled individuals to join us. So they will be leading and we will all join them behind them. Alright, so they will take the front and we will go behind them. And in the meanwhile, so we will take a few minutes. In the meanwhile, if anybody wants to go ahead, click a picture, please do. And upload them on your social media handles. And apart from that, make sure you scan the QR code and check the QR codes, and we're also likely to upload the pictures. Please do that in the meanwhile, and we will be starting off with the run shortly. Alright, so they're here. So let's all be ready.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಬಿಟ್ಟಿಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಂದರೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ವಲ್ಲ ಒಂದೇ ಕಡೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಕೈ ಅವ್ರು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಬೇಡ ಅಂದರು ಬೇಡ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್ಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟೇಜ್
Nicole, maybe we could just join and since they are
ಅಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಟ್ಟಿಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ ಈಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಬಿಡೋಕೆ ಏನೂ ಸಿಗಲ್ಲ
Go ahead and we will have the flag off there. And once again, is everybody ready? Yes? Alright, go ahead everybody. We will see you on the other side. Thank you very much.
ಸರ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆ
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, are we all ready? Yes? Alright, everybody
To
ready?
all the runners who have joined us, let me keep you informed that the official flag off you can see right now on your screen at Manipal Old Airport Road. Yes, you can see people from different age group have joined us. They are boys, they are girls, they are people who are from old age group category. There are people who are from Manipal Hospitals. There is the staff who have joined us, people from day-to-day life. I'm sure that you can sense the energy of all our runners wearing our blue color Manipal t-shirt. They have officially started off from Old Airport Road. I can feel the excitement sitting on the other side of the screen, and I'm sure people who have joined us virtually can feel the same. Let me keep you informed that this is a special initiative that was taken by Manipal Hospital on World Heart Day, which is celebrated on 29th September every year. We also came up with an important initiative with the help of QR code where you can help us to save a life. So usually what happens is during an emergency situation, we may panic. We may not have a number handy. But on this World Heart Day, we came up with an initiative where you can scan the QR code and help us to save a life. Apart from that, let me take you back to our live location right now. As you can see, our runners in blue color t-shirt on the road who have joined us to contribute on the World Heart Day. We're going to take you through the live location one by one across the city. Yes, Namma Bengaluru, where we want to make our city a heart smart city. The only aim, the only mission that we have on this World Heart Day is that how we can contribute and make our city a heart smart city. The live footage from our old airport road, and right after that, we're going to take you to the live location from one Manipal hospital to another one. There are active and avid runners who have joined us to contribute on this World Heart Day. It's an amazing view up from here. We're also going to give you where you will get a chance to witness a drone footage. Yes, all our runners are going to help us to give a special dedication and a message on this World Heart Day. Stay with us. Some of the locations are still warming up. Some of the locations have started their marathon. Some of the locations you will see people from different age group. There are people with young blood and young heart. Right now, Hebal location joining us next. Yes, you can see the live footage from our Hebal location. Do not worry, we're gonna give you the live view from one location to another. And right now, as you can see, Yashwantpur location joining us live. All the runners are warming up to contribute towards the World Heart Day. For those who do not know, let me tell you that 29th September is celebrated as World Heart Day, where people from different age group come together only for one special cause. That's how we can give the message to ensure and contribute towards a healthy heart. And we here at Manipal Hospital came up with a special initiative on this World Heart Day, that with the help of a QR code, yes, a simple yet a crisp step, with the help of QR code, you can help us to save a life. There are different locations who are joining us live, and we gonna give you the live view, the live footage from one Manipal hospital location to another. Right now, you can see Sarjapur has joined us live and the heart-shaped formation out there. We're also going to give you a drone footage from our different locations. Right now, Hebal with us on the live screen. You can see that people from different age group have joined us. I think all I can say is hashtag people with young blood and young heart. Right now on the screen, you can see our Malleshwaram location. There's this heart-shaped balloon that they are holding in their hands. And apart from that, not to forget one message on this World Heart Day. A happy heart can lead to a happy, healthy life. So go back and think that how you can contribute and join us on this World Heart Day to give one message to every individual in the house. People who may have joined us live and people who have joined us virtually. What you are feeling right now, you can leave your comments in the drop-down chat box or in the comment section, and we're going to pick up your special message right from there. Right now, Jayanagar with us on the live screen. You can see that all our runners and at the same time Manipal Hospital ambulance guiding our runners to form a heart shape when we end the marathon. We're gonna take you live from one location to another, where you will see that all the avid runners have joined us on this World Heart Day. And right now with us, it is a Miller's Road on the live screen. If you are from the Miller's Road team, why don't you drop some motivational message for all our runners on World Heart Day? Well, no matter which location you are a part of, irrespective of that, I'm sure that we all want to give one common message to all our winners. Yes, all our runners are an absolute winners on this World Heart Day, and Jayanagar with us right now. All our runners in blue color t-shirt carrying a heart-shaped balloon, giving one message to the lovely audience in the house, to the people who may have joined us on this marathon or may not have, but one common goal. And the goal is, how do we make Bengaluru a heart-smart city? Some of the common points that I would love to reiterate is that on World Heart Day, which is celebrated on 29th September each year, Manipal Hospital came up with a special initiative that how we can save a life with the help of a simple QR code. We also did some activities on CPR, that how an individual can learn the CPR and run a CPR in order to save a life. The live footage from Around Bengaluru from one location to another. I think I take immense pride in repeating and reiterating the message that we here at Manipal Hospital have taken a special initiative on World Heart Day. And that initiative is that how you can save a life with the help of a simple QR code. We have made the best use of the technology. We have put innovation in place. You may not know how to run a CPR, but this QR code will help you to understand that how an individual can run a CPR activity and how you can save a life. Well, we can see all our runners from different locations, how actively they are running and contributing on this World Heart Day. Well, people who have joined us virtually, what do you think on this World Heart Day? How does your heart feel? Is it happy and healthy? Do leave your comments in the comments section. As you can see, but not to forget that thank you so much for joining us on this virtual run. Once again, reiterating some of the most important things on this World Heart Day. We started off with the flag off from different locations across Namma Bengaluru with one common goal. And that goal is that how do we make our city a heart smart city? So take your hand and keep it near your heart, and let's take a pledge together to make our city a heart smart city. Well, I can see and feel the energy from the screen where people have joined us virtually and people who have joined us live from different locations. You can see the runners from our old airport road location right now carrying our flag, giving one message, that is, let's make our city a heart smart city. It's an absolute honor. And without a shadow of doubt, I can confirm that people have joined us for one common goal: how to make our city a heart smart city. We're going to take you live. We're going to share the live footage from one location to another location where you can see the enthusiastic runners who have joined us on this special day, World Heart Day. Their only aim is to spread smiles and to create awareness about healthy heart. So let's not forget and let's contribute virtually to our best. Yes, leave your comments in the comment sections and do let us know how do you feel on the World Heart Day. Some of our runners are warming up at different locations, and some of are coming to an end of the marathon, giving one message with carrying and wearing that big smile. That how we can contribute on the World Heart Day to make our heart a happy and a healthy place. Right now with us on the screen is Jayanagar location. We started off with a warm-up, with a flag off, and all our runners are almost completing their marathon, walkathon, or however their contribution for World Heart Day. Stay with us and do let us know how do you feel on this World Heart Day. Use the comment section to let us know how do you feel on this Sunday morning. Not to forget, it is 2nd October and we are continuing the race and the pace on the World Heart Day, which is celebrated on 29th September each year, to spread awareness and to give one message to all the individuals in the house that how we can make our heart a healthy and a happy place. On this World Heart Day, Manipal Hospitals came up with a unique and a special initiative that how you can contribute to save a life with the help of a simple QR code. And on that note, I would like to reiterate an important point that a lot of us do not know that how to run a CPR, which can help us to save a life. Now, this QR code will help you to give you a live demo in order to run a CPR and save a life. Right now, the live location with us on the screen, where you can see that all our runners are almost on the verge to complete their run on this Sunday morning. Old Airport Road right now with us on the screen. The runners are almost completing their run, where we started off at 6 a.m. this morning on the occasion of Gandhi Jayanti as well. And right now, Sarjapur with us on the live screen. How do you feel on this Sunday morning? Is it a happy morning for you? If yes, do leave your comments in the comment section. And right now, all the enthusiastic, active runners with us on the screen from Whitefield location, ladies and gentlemen, you can see their happiness on their faces, carrying their certificate and medals. It's an achievement. It's a badge of honor. And why not? They woke up early morning on a Sunday, on a World Heart Day, joining us live with a common goal to give an important message on a World Heart Day, that how we can make our city a heart smart city. We also made some of the unique initiatives on the World Heart Day, that is 29 September, where Manipal Hospital came up with a unique initiative with the help of a QR code, where you can just scan the QR code and help us to save a life. The QR code will also give you a live demo that how you can run a CPR. And another interesting thing that we did on the World Heart Day is that we placed the QR code at different traffic poles across the city. Right now with us, the live footage from Manipal Hospital, where you can see runners are almost completing their run from the Sarajapur location. You can see that people from different age groups have joined us, and that's what we feel so happy about.
For completing
There are people with young blood,
heart-a-thon run.
there are children.
You guys are real.
They're young people. There are people from different locations who have joined us right now. The runners who have completed their marathon are showing and wearing their big smile on completing the run on World Heart Day.
Music down, DJ. Thank you. All right. Gentlemen over there. All the gentlemen over there who are at the refreshment counter, can we please have you back in the same position, please? The sooner we finish, the sooner you can go home and build some idli vada and masala dosa. It's a Sunday morning. I know you would all be craving for some delicious Namma Uru breakfast. Please come back to the position. I have some instructions to be done quickly before we take much time. I have some quick information to be given, which we are going to be following. Please come back, quick.
And not to forget, thanks to our cameramen who have joined us early morning on this Sunday and sharing their live footage from different locations across the city. You can see the runners are almost completing their run. Not to forget that we also have an appreciation certificate and medals in order to, just a simple thank you for joining us on World Heart Day. Apart from that, some of the locations have already completed their run. They're having refreshments, they're energizing themselves. There is a different level of energy you can see from different locations. Many thanks to all our runners for joining us, to all our cameramen and photographers, the Manipal staff, and most importantly, the audience in the house. Yes, you, the virtual and people who have joined us on a digital platform, people on the other side of the screen, and people who have joined us live from different locations across the city. Right now, you can see Whitefield location, our runners wearing a big smile, the big heart with a big certificate and the big medal. No matter how small or big the occasion is, I think we have made it big on this World Heart Day, because Manipal Hospital has come up with a special and a unique initiative on this World Heart Day, which is celebrated on 29th September each year, with one big message to the massive audience in the house, that how we can make this city a smart heart city. Right now, the live footage from Old Airport Road, runners completing their run. They're going to join us back at the start point where they started from. And once all the runners finish their run, their marathon, their walkathon on heart-a-thon event, we are going to award them or reward them with refreshments, of course, and apart from that, the medal and the certificate. It's such an excitement to see that people from different age groups have joined us on this heart-a-thon event on a very special day of World Heart Day, which is celebrated on 29th September each year. And on this year, September 29th, Manipal Hospital came up with a very special and a unique initiative where most of us could be in a panic mode. We can go into a panic mode when we see an emergency situation around us. So how do we handle these sensitive situations? With one special step, and that is, you can scan the QR code, which will help you that how to run a CPR in this emergency situation, or call the emergency number. There's another thing that we did is that we gave the live demo to run a CPR, right? Yes, let me repeat that we gave a live demo that how you can run a CPR if you are not an expert in running a CPR to save a life. And right now you can see the Whitefield location with us, the live footage from our Whitefield location. Special thanks to our cameraman from Whitefield location sharing us all the happy moments. And as they say, all the happy moments should be captured in the camera for us to cherish. And on this World Heart Day, for those who do not know, the World Heart Day is celebrated on 29th September each year. And we, on 2nd October, have joined us for a very special cause, which is called Heart-a-thon. Yes, Heart-a-thon event, all live and loud, happening from Old Airport location right now. Runners almost at the end point. Yes, this was our start point as well. Our flag off took place at this event. All our runners have completed their run and joining us back at the Old Airport location. So just to convey a simple thank you to all our runners who joined us on Heart-a-thon event, we are rewarding them with a medal and a certificate.
I'm Dr. Ranjan Shetty. I head cardiology at Manipal Hospitals Bangalore. Today I'm here to talk about youngsters and heart disease. Heart disease is quite common now and it is increasing at epidemic proportion. Number of patients killed by heart disease is much more than the corona pandemic which we had. There are ways to control it. Even youngster at risk, no age is immune to this. To control heart disease, people should lead a healthy lifestyle which includes balanced diet and exercise. Too much exercise untrained also can be dangerous. So what we recommend people is to walk for 20 to 30 minutes or do a light exercise. But doing extreme exercise like running, marathon, untrained heavy weightlifting, even these could be harmful to people. So do everything in moderation and that could help you the most.
Joined us through a digital platform. Malleshwaram location with us on the live footage right now. You can see the live footage right from our Malleshwaram branch. You can see all our runners and the doctors, the experts who are joining us, and they are giving the live demo how to run a CPR. And not to forget and to remind to our digital audience as well that on this Heart Day, and with us, Yashwantpur location. Yes, you can see that the runners are almost completing their run and they're heading back to their start point. And once they are back to the start point, in order to appreciate their effort, we're going to reward them with a certificate and a medal. And why not? On this Heart Day, World Heart Day, which is celebrated on 29 September each year, Manipal Hospital came up with a very important and a special initiative. A unique one indeed, where you can just scan a QR code and help us to save a life. And right now, such a publication with us, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you can see all our runners with us on the live screen right now.
एक टाइम आएगा कि जब आपका स्टेमिना बढ़ेगा तो आप अपने आप को थोड़ा एक्स्ट्रा पुश भी कर सकते हैं एंड जो लोग न्यू जनरेशन है जो स्टार्ट कर रहे हैं वो उनसे भी मैं यही बोलूंगा सबसे पहले वार्म अप करें पहले स्लोली अपना वर्कआउट स्टार्ट करें अपने स्टेमिना को देखें और अपने ट्रेनर से सलाह लेके ही वर्कआउट करें स्लोली अगर आप करेंगे आपका हार्ट बीट ऑटोमेटिकली सपोर्ट करेगा आपको कोई भी हार्ट की प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी बट अगर आप एकदम ही अपने आप को एक्स्ट्रा पुश करेंगे जैसे फर्ज करिए मैं वर्कआउट कर रहा हूँ मैं नॉन स्टॉप कर रहा हूँ अगर मुझे देख के कोई और आगे एकदम नॉन स्टॉप वर्कआउट करने लगेगा तो उसको प्रॉब्लम होगी क्योंकि मुझे 15 ईयर हो गए आपको फिर शायद 15 डेज भी नहीं हुए होंगे तो इसीलिए आपकी सेफ्टी इसी में ही है कि आप स्लोली स्टार्ट करें आपका जब स्टेमिना बढ़ेगा तब अपने आप को धीरे धीरे पुश करें और अपने ट्रेनर या डॉक्टर्स की निगरानी
Yes, they were to the post. Come on, everybody! Music? Alright, you guys can cheer for it, back to music! Yeah, see, the ladies want to see your back shoulders and your wings! Look at the wings there. Give him a huge round of applause here. Thank you so much for doing that, Ravi. Now just to go ahead and pump you guys, like he said, he didn't make it in 15 days, he made it in 15 years, so it takes a lot of time. Yeah? Now, let's go ahead and do a post-workout Zumba. Give it up for Rachel. She's going to make us dance here. Give it up for her, yeah.
All right, you can see that the live footage from our old airport location.
Everybody give yourself
It's such a happy feeling to see that there are people from different age group who have come together just for one cause. And that is, how do we give this message and inspire people across the city on this World Heart Day, that how we can keep our heart a happy and a healthy place. And at the same time, on this World Heart Day, Manipal Hospital came up with a very special initiative where by scanning a QR code, you can save a life. And at the same time, you can also learn the technique of giving a CPR and save a life in an emergency situation. Now, apart from that, you can see the live footage where runners have almost completed their run. We have got some amazing and talented people who helped us to warm up the audience to our runners.
If you see incidences of heart diseases, men are more prone to develop heart disease compared to women. There is a 2 to 3 fold minimum. There is an increase in heart diseases in men compared to women. Now, why does this occur? There is risk factors are also pretty high in women and in men, and also hormonal factors before the menopause. The women enjoy some kind of immunity from developing heart disease, but post-menopausal there is an equal incidence in both the sexes. But clearly, if you see overall incidences, men are more prone to develop heart diseases compared to women. And there are two things which are important to see here. One, there is an increase in incidence of heart diseases in men. Second, these diseases are occur in productive part of their life, which again is clear burden on the family when they do develop heart diseases. So this is why health screening or health checkups are very important in men. With respect to heart diseases, what are the age to do screening? It's actually a very debatable issue. In certain countries like America, they advocate getting a health check at the age of 20-25 as well. So if you see practically, it's around 30 to 35 years or 30 to 40 is the right age to start doing health screening. Now, we don't need to do a entire health check. What we do advocate is that blood pressure checkup, cholesterol, sugars, and certain other blood tests which should be done every year. If there is an abnormality, we ask them to repeat every 6 months. Because when we start, screening the people with risk factor at this age, we can, probably prevent heart disease a decade later. So that's why prevention has to start in second and third decade, and we have to take these people who has risk factor. We have to identify these people with risk factors at second or third decade, rather than diagnosing the problems when they have diseases. But the people if there's a person who has diabetes, hypertension, strong family history of heart diseases, history of sudden cardiac deaths in the family, and these are the people we are very aggressive in screening, especially at their 20s or 30s we start screening, and also we may do screening tests like echo, TMT, and some people we do even CT angiograms to see if there is any cardiac diseases which we can screen and diagnose before they cause problem. So this cardiac screening in men is extremely important, and it has to be done as early, started in second and third
Thank you, sir. Would you like to say something? ಎರಡು ಮಾತನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀರಾ? ಏನಾದರೂ ಹೇಳಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೇಳಿ. ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ವಾ? ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಓಕೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. Okay, now I request Mr. Madhusudan to please come here. So, like I told, how do we perform a CPR? If you all don't know, we are going to have a live demo here. So, we have Madhusudan. Let's give him a great round of applause. He's going to show us how to save a person. So, that's the mannequin, okay? So, ideally, we will have a light in this, which will be red in color. So, if you do the CPR correctly, the light will turn green, okay? So, should I give you the mic? Would you like to explain? Yeah, you can start. So, you all can see how to perform the CPR activity. If you want to talk, let me know. I'll give you the mic, okay? Yeah. So, all of you ready to see the CPR activity so you can save a life? Yeah. Yes? Yeah, you can also take videos of this and post it on your Instagram, Facebook, so that, you know, people are aware of activities. And we also have our QR codes, like I explained in the beginning. So you can also write about it in your Instagram, Facebook. Please hashtag Manipal Hospitals, Yashwantpur. You can also hashtag me @MC Janvi at everywhere. And over to you. Please start.
Team will be showing us. We also have Dr. Bhavna alongside. Alright, so they'll be showing us the life-saving technique of how CPR is done. So we have Andy who will be showing that. So we'd like all of you to please come and join this exercise so you can take a look at how it's being done. Alright, so
Dr. Lachand and Dr. Bhaskar, I think you would be the right persons to actually be on.
All right, like
So you all
right
see
now you
light
can
on
see
green?
the old airport
That means
location
that
with
CPR
us
is the
on the
connected.
live screen. And on this World Heart Day, it is important for us to understand that how we can save a life by scanning the QR code. But apart from that, it is also important for us to learn that how we can run a CPR. And right now, the doctors and the experts have joined us from the old airport location, and they will teach us, they will give us a live demo that how we can run a CPR in order to save a life. What if there happens to be a situation where we are unable to reach the hospital on time? What happens if we are unable to get in touch with the right person who can help us to save life? So
This is the technique which is called as cardiopulmonary resuscitation, CPR, which is used in emergency situation to save possible. So whenever
yes, as you can see on your screen right now, there is a certain way how you need to place your one hand on top of the other. Then it has to be placed right on your chest, and the amount of pressure that needs to be given in order to run a CPR. Minimum 30 compressions on the chest in order to run a CPR. You can also scan the QR code. That's the special initiative which was taken on this World Heart Day, which will show or redirect you to the video of running a CPR. And right now with us on the screen is the Yashwantpur location. You can see all our enthusiastic runners who joined us on the World Heart Day, holding not their heart, but a heart balloon to give one happy message to everyone. And that message is, how do we make Namma Bengaluru, our city, a heart smart city? So, irrespective of the fact, no matter which city you have joined us from through the digital platform, let's take the pledge. And pledge is very simple. That's how we can make the best use of technology with the help of the QR code, scan it, and help to save a life.
And they're installed at most of the major traffic signals. So one QR scan is there for the CPR because child's chest will be very soft and elastic. You can't do the same way. You have to do it this way, or you can use the two fingers, index and the middle finger, and you have to do this way. In a very small child I'm talking. Okay.
Always call for the help, better two person. One person will be doing chest compression, other person will be giving mouth breathing, and alternately they can shift. So at least two person will be.
Yes, once again, ladies and gentlemen, to keep you informed that on this World Heart Day, 29 September, which is celebrated every year, we here at Manipal Hospital came up with a very special and a unique initiative. Because there tend to be a situation where we may get into a panic mode and we may not know that what to do next. And keeping that situation in mind, we came up with a QR code. All you need to do is scan the QR code and help us to save a life. And with this, on your screen is our Hebbal location.
The certificate. Sir,
And with us, all the runners who have joined us from Hebbal location, you can see their happy faces and the happy spirit wearing the medal and carrying their certificates. Once they have completed the run, it was given to all our runners from Manipal Hospital. And why not? This is a little reward that we could give in order to appreciate their efforts for joining us early morning on 2nd October on this heart-a-thon event. And right as with, you can see the live footage from one of our Manipal location.
Try to forget it.
So maybe collapse, any collapse where you can't feel any pulse, patient disease is not pulse and is not arousable, you can't make it. Then last you think you say you need some circulatory arrest, you need some unconscious pulse is still felt, then better thing is turn one side so that it's not aspirate, then need ask for the help. Whether he is unconscious or he is having heart attack, just feel the pulse, and if good volume pulse and BP is recordable, no need to worry about the circulation. You need to worry about his airways. It's not aspirate. So turn him on to one side and ask for the help. Sometimes if he is conscious, so if he is unconscious and heart is still beating, you try to do compression. If the compression is lower down, if you compress on the stomach, whatever is there, it will come out and you will aspirate. So that's the lower part of this breast. You go lower down, you'll be compressing on the stomach. You'll be causing more harm. Okay. Okay, sir. First thing is don't get panic. So panicky kills many. So recent example is COVID. So that's the one thing. So don't be panic, be comfortable, look for and ask for help, then do it. So that's the situation, what best you can do, help, that's the thing. So you need not get into trouble and try to help others. This go.
Hello, this is Dr. Karthik Vasudevan, Senior Interventional Cardiologist working at Manipal Hospital, Yeshwanthpur. Today I'm going to talk about the symptoms, causes and treatment of heart failure. So we diagnose heart failure whenever the heart muscle becomes weak and is not able to pump enough blood to maintain the circulation and the nutrition of the body. The main symptoms of heart failure are breathlessness when the patient develops difficulty in breathing while walking or even sometimes at rest. Swelling of the lower legs, what we call it as pedal edema, because of the accumulation of water. Giddiness and tiredness. They are not able to walk without becoming tired. Even the normal routine activities of daily living will become difficult in view of decreased pumping function of the heart. So the heart failure, mainly it can be either right-sided heart failure or left-sided heart failure. The left-sided heart failure, the left side of the heart fails. The muscle, what we call as the left ventricle, weakens and then is not able to pump the blood to the body to maintain the circulation. When we say the right-sided heart failure, the right side of the heart, the right ventricle muscle becomes weak and is not able to pump enough blood to maintain the circulation. It's also diagnosed, classified as systolic heart failure and diastolic heart failure. The systolic heart failure, we say,
The main idea is to just press this bone so that behind that bone heart is there. So heart will get compressed between the spine and this above bone, anterior and posteriorly. So the effort should be such enough that the breastbone goes 5 centimeters, it compresses the heart and heart gets squeezed between the spine and anterior. That's the main idea. So in a situation where the circulation doesn't happen to the brain for more than 3 minutes, in spite of good CPR, if you are not generating good volume, patient will be revived, heart will recover, but they will be brain dead. So that's the reason 30 compressions, 2 breaths. Many times with 2-3 cycles the patient will revive, many times half an hour, 45 minutes. All depends upon underlying cardiac condition. What's the cause? Why he had this cardiac arrest? Sometimes, very commonly, especially in summer times, they'll be walking, they'll be dehydrated, they'll have sunstroke, then suddenly they'll collapse. Those situations, better to keep the leg up. So then be calm, and pulse will be there, but still low volume pulse, because of hypovolemia. Raise the leg, because venous return will be more. So these small maneuvers will help rather than CPR. Sometimes old people, they'll get about 4:30 to go for a loop. So because of postural hypertension, they'll be taking any medicine, multiple medicines for the blood pressure control. So once they on the lying position, suddenly if they stand, pressure will be dropped. There's the same hurry, they'll go to bathroom, they'll collapse while passing urine. That's micturition syncope. So even hot water. These are small things, doesn't need any major help. Only thing, you should be very cautious. Get up, so some 10 seconds, relax on the sitting position, and walk around and take your time. So
All right. So what did we learn so far? We learned that there is a QR code through which you can save a life. We also learned the art and the technique of running a CPR, which can help us to save a life. And right now with us on the live screen is the Jayanagar location. You can see all our runners have joined us. And if your guess is right, yes, they have formed a heart shape. Yes, on this World Heart Day, a special message from Manipal Hospital, and not to forget the lovely audience in the house. Yes, who joined us, the runners who joined us, people who joined us through the digital platform, giving and contributing their bit on this World Heart Day. A heart formation by our Jayanagar runners team. You can see on your screen. I mean, it's a beautiful and such a simple message on this World Heart Day, right? There are a couple of important things that we learn on this World Heart Day, which is celebrated on 29th September. And right now you can see a heart shape formation by our Jayanagar runners. Taking you through one location to another one. Yes, you can see that we are switching screens from one location to another location in order to give you the live footage from all our runners. And this is the Hebal location. Yes, people have joined us on the stage. You can see the army group has joined us on the stage. They participated on this World Heart Day and did their bit. So how are you going to make the difference? How are you going to contribute on this World Heart Day? If you're still thinking, let me help you. Let me help you with a very simple idea on this World Heart Day. All you need to do is join us on this very special initiative on the special day of World Heart Day, a unique initiative by Manipal Hospital. I say spread the word. And how are you going to spread the word? By using our QR code, which you can use to scan, which can help you to save a life. By scanning the QR code, you can get in touch with our emergency team, and at the same time, you can also learn how to run a CPR. CPR is one of the most important steps. That's how you can save and immediately And right now, the Malleshwaram location, joining us, all the runners who joined us at Malleshwaram location, you can see that they have completed their run. The happy faces clearly is a proof of their happy run on the World Heart Day. They're cheering up and posing us for a group picture like one happy, healthy family with their certificate and with the medals. And as you can see at the selfie booth, I am here at heart-a-thon. Yes, a special initiative on World Heart Day by Manipal Hospital.
More than 50 between.
What an active team, and what an active runners who joined us on this World Heart Day. The Malleshwaram location on your screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. Let's try to recollect again that what did we learn on this World Heart Day? One, we learned that how a simple step of innovation helped us to save a life. All you need to do is spread a word of mouth where you need to scan the QR code, which will help you to get in touch with our emergency team and you can save a life. And at the same time, using the same
heart rate can you can have dizziness, syncope, so it can prone for some bradyarrhythmias. So anything more than 60 is good. 60 to 90 is good. Apple Watch.
Hello, this is Dr. Karthik Vasudevan, Senior Interventional Cardiologist working at Manipal Hospital, Yeshwanthpur. Transcatheter aortic valve implantation, or what we call it as TAVI, is a percutaneous procedure wherein aortic valve is replaced without surgery. In surgery, the chest is cut open and the valve is implanted after opening the heart. Whereas in TAVI, it is percutaneously done with the access from the femoral artery. We put in a catheter where Hello, this is Dr. Karthik Vasudevan, Senior Interventional Cardiologist working at Manipal Hospital, Yeshwanthpur. Transcatheter aortic valve implantation, or what we call it as TAVI,
Protein is actually a building block of our life. In the sense, every cell, every component of our body is made up of protein. So protein intake is very essential to keep homeostasis in our body and for a normal functioning of every organ. There is a dietary requirement of protein. Normally, a normally functioning man would require around 20-30 grams of protein per day. 20 to 30% of their calorie requirement should be dealt by protein intake. But of course, the protein intake or a protein requirement would increase if the person has catabolic state, like a person has undergone surgery, it requires for healing, if a person has cancer, or there is a negative balance in his body, or people who require more protein would be athletes, professional sports person, where they need protein for muscle building, etc. So in those individuals, we would increase the requirement of increase the intake of protein in them. So the food has an ample. So if you see egg, if you see meat, if you see legumes, if you see vegetable, there is an ample protein in our diet itself. So I'm not a very big believer of supplements. Adequate amount of diet when we take it actually. The protein intake, whatever is required, the daily intake is actually clearly met. We would definitely supplement them when they can't take, like post-surgical patients, patients who cannot take food or category patients. In such individuals, definitely we would supplement them with proteins, etc. But otherwise, our dietary requirement, of course, we'll have to choose the right food, the right nutrients in the food. So then our dietary requirements are easily met.
Over the years, the heart will become very hypertrophied.
Exercise you achieve, within 3 minutes, everything will start coming back to normal. So earlier it comes back to normal.
Airport rode with us on the live footage. And at the same time, doctors are taking questions from the live audience. I understand that you may have one, so you can use our comment section to drop in your views, your feedback that can help us to make this a happy and a safe place for everyone. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, on this World Heart Day that is celebrated on 29th September, yes, Manipal Hospital came up with a very special and a unique initiative in order to save a life. Yes, all you need to do is scan the QR code where you can get in touch with our emergency team and also learn the technique of running a CPR. The live footage is from our old airport road where the experts and the doctors from the Manipal Hospital taught us that how you can run a CPR. Yes, as you can see on the screen, that Bengaluru is a number.
Okay, so now to all of you. So what do you have in your hands? Water bottles, would you like to put them away? Okay, so don't here and collect balloons. You see balloons already there. So we'd like all of you to pick up one red balloon and one blue balloon. Okay, one red and one blue. So 2 balloons per person. So after you collect the balloon, please come back afterwards.
Have a heart-shaped balloon in their hand. And what we're going to do next is something that we shall witness together. Yes, we gonna form a heart shape here at airport location. On this World Heart Day, let's do this together as one family with one message. And that message is that how do we make the city a heart smart city? We're going to give you the live footage of our location, of our old airport location. At the same time, you can see that the runners are from different age group. There are kids from 5 to 10 age group category. There are people from 20 to 30 age bracket. There are people from 40, 50, 60 plus as well. right? And the next thing, you can see a curve formation, a heart shape that is we're going to form next. Yes, as you can see, and your guess is right, you can see that we are almost forming a heart shape on this World Heart Day. Once again, repeating and reiterating some of the things that we learn on this Heart Day, that is Manipal Hospital. Yes, we at Manipal Hospital have come up with a very special and an important initiative, that how you can save life with a small step. And that step is to scan the QR code, learn the CPR technique, and also at the same time get in touch with our emergency team in a situation as sensitive and delicate such as a heart attack, right? And at the same time, you also saw the message and the importance of having a healthy and a happy heart by our doctors. Should you have questions and how you're feeling at this time, especially the audience who have joined us via digital platform, do let us know in the comment section. Let's do our bit on this World Heart Day.
Okay, so we can have one or two more spots here in the front. Guys at the back who have a second line, can we have all of you here in the front? Yes, please come in the front. Forming the second line, there are a few spots here.
Bro, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡಿ ಹಿಂದೆ.
Two of you can come this side, two of you this side here. In between. One step that side, there's some space. Okay, guys, take 1 or 2 steps this side. Yes. A little more this side. Yes, a little more. Can you move a little this side? Doctor, you go a little back. We are forming the shape of the heart, yes. Okay.
Guys, the whole point is, right side blue color is your deoxygenated blood or impure blood. Okay, that's how all the right side should be blue. Can I have all of you lift your right hand? Very good. Then the left side is your pure side of the heart, which is your red. Can we just do an alternate real quick? No, not like this. So we'll say 1. When we say 1, you have to lift your right side. Okay, 1. Red. Because you guys are forgetting what is right and left now. That's just so not accepted. Again, I will go with the colors, Nicole. So again, red. Guys, please, the color at least I don't think. Okay, blue. Can we have Dr. Suraj Narasimhan to be standing here, please, along with Dr. Lalchan and Dr. Bhaskar.
Can we please get balloons for Doctor?
A couple is getting. So again, a big rehearsal. See, the whole intention why we are going alternate is, when we are taking a picture or a video, it appears that the heart is pumping. That is what we want you to feel. So please be serious. It's your heart which is pumping. Bring that essence. Do you all get it? Can we just really try once? Blow up.
Are you lifting red? Some of you. Okay. Let's do this again. Okay. Red, blue, red, red. Okay, blue. Oh, we're not doing this on the video, but I'm just trying to get you all, sync up with us. Okay. Red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue. Okay, this is what we're going to do while we are having the video up. So I think everybody is doing perfectly. Yes, sir. You have a question? You're doing fine? You're happy? That is going fine? Very nice. Okay.
Live is on.
Alright, everybody ready? Can we all do this again? Yes or no? Alright, so let's go. Red, blue, red. Ma'am, can you please put your red balloon up? Okay, great. Okay, so your right hand is your blue balloon, your left hand is your red balloon. I hope that's what everybody is following. Blue, red, blue, red, blue, red, blue, red. Alright, thank you very much. Make some noise. Thanks a lot, and it was amazing. I think the video will definitely be... It's done? Alright. Alright, everything's done. Thank you very much, and the balloon's yours, and you can also go ahead and collect the certificates and the medals now. Please make sure you collect them. And also, like I've been mentioning from the start of the event, we have the photo booth here. Go ahead, click pictures and scan the QR code, and please mention us, tag us, and also post it with the hashtag Manipal Hospitals and also with the hashtag Bengaluru Heart Smart City. Alright, so those of you who still haven't had breakfast, go ahead and get breakfast. Okay, guys, now those of you going to collect the certificates, please hand over the balloons to the security again. Okay, so requesting all of you to drop off the balloons there.
I'm Dr. Ranjan Shetty. I head cardiology at Manipal Hospitals Bangalore. Comorbidities means having one more risk factor, like people who are hypertensive, diabetic, obese, family history. These are considered comorbidities. Today's era, lots of youngsters also have comorbidities. They are much more obese. By 2025, many people are very obese. They also are hypertensive because of the lifestyle, because of the stress they are in. Some of them are diabetic at a very early age group. Some of them have cholesterol. When you have many comorbidities, the risk of heart disease increases several fold. It actually gets multiplied. Comorbidities are not additive. It doesn't become 2 plus 2, 4. If somebody is hypertensive as well as diabetic, his or her chance of heart disease actually goes by 8 to 10 folds. So it's very important to keep doing regular checkups, understand whether they are diabetic, hypertensive, they have cholesterol, and control these risk factors so that the heart disease comes down. These risk factors are called as modifiable risk factors. That means if you control blood pressure, if you control blood sugar, if you maintain ideal body weight, if you don't have habits like smoking, and if you are exercising regularly, the risk produced by these comorbidities can be decreased to a great extent.
I am Dr. Mohammad Rehan Saeed, Chief Cardiothoracic Surgeon at Manipal Hospitals, Yeshwantpur. I am here to talk to you about keyhole heart surgery as an entity by itself. And what I want here to put across to you is that in a place like India where there is a significant amount of valvular heart disease. Valvular heart disease is the disease that affects the 4 valves of our heart. Traditionally, one used to cut the bone open completely to get surgery for valvular heart disease. It is not required anymore. When I say not, it's capital N, capital O, capital T, not required anymore. There is no reason for anybody to cut open the chest bone today in order to replace or repair your valves. Over the last 10 to 15 years, we have performed more than 5,000 successful open heart procedures for valvular heart disease without opening the bone at all. This is minimally invasive valvular heart surgery, been around for 20 years, time tested, less than 1% in terms of risk and mortality, and very, very low on the pain. So there is no reason for any one of you out there with valvular heart disease to put yourselves through the torture of having your chest bone opened up. So the valves that can be addressed, we have 4 valves. The aortic, which is the main valve that exits blood from your heart. It can be replaced with a small 5 centimeter incision without cutting your bone. You have the mitral valve between the left side collecting chamber and the pumping chamber. It can be repaired or replaced, again totally endoscopically and robotically. You do not need to put yourself through a cut. The cut is less than 5 centimeters or actually 3 centimeters in size. You have the pulmonary valves, which very commonly affects children. That can also be done in a total endoscopic or a minimal access way. And lastly, the tricuspid valve, very commonly damaged in heart failure and in pediatric diseases, again can be repaired without cutting the bone. So what we are here to tell you, what I am here to tell you is that don't put yourself through the trouble of having open heart surgery with the bone cut open and going through the torture of healing of the bone over 2 months or 3 months. Put yourself through minimally invasive valve surgery. It's less painful, it's almost the same cost, and there is no reason for you to go through the torture or the pain of everything. Look at it favorably. It is not a new technology. It's been around for 20 odd years. So look at minimally invasive valve surgery. Thank you.
Of our heart-a-thon event. Yes, on this World Heart Day, which is celebrated on 29th September, we here at Manipal Hospital came up with a very special and an important initiative. It's a simple initiative where you can scan the QR code and help us to save a life, and at the same time also learn the technique of running a CPR. But apart from that, coming to our heart-a-thon, let me tell you that more than 700 people joined us today for this event. People from our different locations, that is Old Airport Road, Whitefield, Sarjapur, Yashwantpur, Millers Road, Vartur, Hebbal, Malleshwaram and Jayanagar, for one common goal. And the goal was to take a pledge together to make Bengaluru a heart-smart city. With this, ladies and gentlemen, people on the other side of the screen, let's ensure that how we can keep our heart a happy and a healthy space. With this, wishing everybody a happy and a healthy, hearty life.